राम राम हरे हरे,
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna. So very warm welcome to all of you for today's session on the Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll start our session with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Anjayava Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye प्रायेष्व भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवति उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. So we discussed in our previous sessions, this chapter we are discussing about the glories and the importance of singing the glories of Krishna and how beautiful Krishna is. The beauty of Krishna, the importance of singing the glories of Krishna, and the importance of devotees of Krishna. Because Krishna is never alone, he is always eternally residing with his pure devotees. So, in the previous session, just we discussed about the importance of how when we glorify Krishna, the whole world becomes auspicious, and not only that, the devotees who are in touch with the Lord, they also become glorified. So now today we'll begin our discussion with text 20, shloka number 20 of the 28th chapter of the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Tasmillabdha padam chittam sarvavayav samsthitam vilakshya ekatra sanyujyad agre bhagavato munehe. तस्मिल्लब्ध पदम चित्तम सर्वावयव संस्थितम विलक्षय कत्र संयुज्याद अंगे भगवतो मुनि. Translation. In fixing his mind on the eternal form of the Lord, the yogi should not take a collective view of all his limbs, but should fix the mind on each individual limb of the Lord. So, very beautiful description by Bhagwan Kapil. So, we see here that लब्ध पदम चित्तम, तस्मिल लब्ध पदम चित्तम. लब्ध means to attain. सर्व अवयव संस्थितम विलक्ष्य एकत्र संयुज्यात अंगे भगवतो मुनि. So here it is mentioned that everyone should meditate on the limbs of Lord Vishnu. Sometimes those who are Mayavadi philosophers, they say that whichever form you want to meditate, you can meditate. It does not matter. Yato mat tato pat. These Mayavadis sometimes they use this word yato mat tato pat. Whoever be your isht, they use this word isht. Isht means the demigod whom you like the most, or whomever you like the most. So they say you take a isht, you make an isht or a dear god, and you start to meditate on him, you start to worship him. And it does not matter whomever you worship, the destiny is the same, the result is the same. No. But this is completely bogus philosophy. There is no Shastric evidence to prove this. That whomever you worship, you want to worship. Right? So, So that is why here in this shloka that Mayavadi concept has been refuted. In Bhagavad Gita also Krishna refutes that. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, he says, I'll mention the shloka, you all of you in the comment section, you write the shloka number, okay? Lord Krishna says that Avajananti mam mudha manushim tanumashritam param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Avajananti mama mudha. Those who are foolish people, they do not know me. And they consider, they think that I have taken this human body. But they don't know that this is my origin. Param bhavam ajananto. They do not know my higher superior nature, that this body is not material, spiritual. Right? So, avajananti mama mudha. Lord Krishna says. Yeah, in the comment section, I can see Antre Mataji, Vinayak ji. Yeah, 9.11. Correct. Abhijit ji. Good. So in the Bhagavad Gita also Krishna refutes it. And now here in this shloka also it is being refuted. That whomever, whichever form you want to worship. There is another shloka in the Bhagavad Gita where this is refuted. All of you mentioned the shloka number. Yanti deva vrata devan pitri nyanti pitri vrataha bhutejo yanti bhutani mad bhakta yanti mamapi. Which is the shloka number? All of you can mention in the comment section. So, in that, what is Lord Krishna saying? That Yanti Devavrata Deva. Those who are Devavrata, those who are worshippers of Devatas, Yanti Deva, they will go to Devatas, they will go to demigods. Okay. Pitrin Yanti Pitrivrataha. And those who are worshippers of Pitras, Pitras means the ancestors or people who live in Pitriloka, those who worship them, they'll go to Pitriloka. Those who are worshippers of demigods, they'll go to the planet of the demigods. Those who are worshippers of Pitras, they'll go to the planet of the Pitras. Bhutejo yanti bhutani. And those who are worshippers of Bhut means ghosts and spirits, they'll go to ghosts and spirits. They live with ghosts and spirits. And Mad Bhakta yanti mamapi. And then Lord Krishna says that my devotee, Arjun, my devotee, yanti mamapi, he comes back to me. So you see, Krishna has completely refuted this Mayavadi argument that you can worship whichever form you want to worship and result will be the same. No! Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that if you worship demigods, you will go to demigods. You will not go to Krishna. If you worship ghosts and spirits, you will go to the planet of ghosts and spirits. If you worship Pitras, you will go to the planet of Pitras. And only if you are a devotee of Krishna, then you will go back to the abode of Krishna, which is Golok Vrindavan. Okay. So, similar concept is given here in this shloka. That a devotee should worship each and every limb, or he should meditate on each and every limb of Lord Vishnu or Narayan or Krishna. Each and every limb means we start to meditate from the lotus feet of Krishna. And we gradually move up, meditating on the lotus feet. Then we move up. Then we meditate on the middle part and then we move up. Then we start to meditate on the beautiful neck of Krishna, beautiful chest of Krishna, uh, beautiful ears of Krishna, nose of Krishna, like that. And then we come to the beautiful smiling face, the lotus face of Krishna. So in this way, we try to meditate on each and every limbs of Lord Krishna. So, but these Mayavadis, they have no knowledge of this, and that's why they keep struggling whole life to find Krishna. They never find Krishna. Whole life they keep searching for some divinity, but they never find it. And perpetually they commit sinful activities, they commit offenses at the lotus feet of Krishna. And that's why they fall down again in the next life. So that is what is mentioned here in this shloka, that we have to meditate on the limbs of Lord Vishnu. Each and every limb of Lord Vishnu, we have to meditate on. Because each and every limb of Lord Vishnu, Angani yasya sakalendriya vritti manti. It is mentioned in Brahma Samhita that Angani yasya sakalendriya vritti manti. Pashyanti panti chadayanti jagadanti. Each and every limb of Lord Vishnu can perform the function of each and every limb of Lord Vishnu. There is no difference spiritually. They are all same. But a devotee has to meditate on each and every limb. Why? Because that's how we appreciate the beauty of the Lord. If on the whole, if we see the body of the Lord, we may not be able to relish the, the actual beauty of Krishna. But the moment we start from the lotus feet, and that too from the lotus nails of the Lord, they are like rubies. They appear like rubies. If there is a jewel, and in the jewel in front there are rubies which are placed, they look very beautiful. So Krishna's lotus feet, and especially the toenails of Krishna, looks like rubies. Then gradually we move up. We see the beautiful garment which Lord Krishna is wearing. We see the girdle Krishna is wearing on his waist, which enhances the beauty of Krishna even more. The ankle bells which Krishna wears, it glorifies the whole creation. Like that, we keep moving up, and then we come to the lotus face of Krishna, which is the most beautiful face. Right? So, this is how we meditate on Krishna. This is how we, even if in a temple we go, we meditate on the Lord like this only. Move from the lotus feet of Lord Krishna to the upper um, lotus face of Krishna. Now, text 21, shloka number 21. Sanchintayet bhagavatascharanarvindam Sanchintayet bhagavatascharanarvindam वज्रांकुशध्वज सरोरुह लांछनाढ्यम उत्तुंग रक्त विलसम नख चक्रवाल ज्योत्स्ना विराहत मध दृढ़याधकारम संचिन्तयेद् भगवतश्चरणारविन्दम् वज्रांकुशध्वज सरोरुह लांछनाढ्यम् उत्तुंग रक्त विलसम नख चक्रवाल ज्योत्स्नाभिराहत महद हृदयांतकारम. Translation: the devotee should first concentrate his mind on the Lord's lotus feet, which are adorned with the marks of a thunderbolt, a gourd, a banner, and a lotus. The splendor of their beautiful ruby nails resemble the orbit of the moon and dispels the thick gloom of one's heart. You see, so rather than thinking of nonsensical material things, rather than thinking of matter, we think of the Supreme Spirit. Okay, because you see, we have discussed many times that there are certain characteristics of the spirit soul, and we are not this body, we are a spirit soul. So, what are our characteristics? What are the characteristics of spirit soul? One of the most important characteristics or one of the most important symptom of the spirit soul is consciousness. In fact, consciousness is the symptom of the spirit soul, just like heat is one of the symptom of sunlight. Similarly, consciousness is the symptom of the spirit soul. And the symptom of consciousness is desires, activity. So desires, activity, these are all symptoms of consciousness. So if we do not, because you see, activity is the constitution of the soul. So the soul will be active. Spirit soul must be active. And desires are the constitution of consciousness. So desires must be there. Activity is also there. Desires are also there. So how will we be able to stop desires and stop thinking or stop activity? Is it possible? No. So what is the solution? People say, sometimes these Mayavadis, they say that we have to stop thinking or we have to stop, completely stop all activities. We want to become activity less or we want to become desireless, but that is not possible. A non-living entity like stone can be desireless, but a human being can never ever be desireless. Because desires are our natural constitutional activity. So you can't stop desires and you can't stop activity. So the solution, because in the material world, people will have material desires, people will have material so-called affinity. So to reduce that affinity, we have to give higher taste. That's what Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. All of you mention the Shloka number in the comment section. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinah Rasavarjam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. What is the shloka number? It's in the second chapter. Vishaya vinivartante niraharasya dehinah. We may remove the senses from sense objects. Okay. Krishna is saying in the second chapter that we may remove the senses from sense objects. And we keep the senses without food for many days. But as soon as the sense object comes in touch with senses again, as soon as the senses come in touch with sense objects, again the desire for sense gratification will awaken. Why? Because although a person desires to remain away from sense gratification, but senses will not listen. Why? Because senses have got that lower taste. So then what is the solution? So the solution is only one, that we have to give ourselves a higher taste. Only then lower taste will go. Right? So that is what is mentioned. That is why Bhagavan Kapil is describing these beautiful characteristics, these beautiful manifestation of the Lord's beauty for the devotees. Why? Because when we meditate like this on the beautiful form of Krishna, from the lotus feet up to the lotus face, our mind, our whole mind body system, everything will get purified. Because as of now, I mean, in the conditioned world, for conditioned souls, no, they are not used to meditating on Krishna. Those who are conditioned souls, they are used to meditating on so many other things: food, shelter, clothing, business, jobs, wife, husband, family, society, meditating on so many things. But all these things are going to degrade us in the next life. If we meditate on some family member, will they take us back to Krishna? No. So only the meditation on the Lord, only meditation on Krishna will take us back to home, back to Krishna. So you see, that's what is mentioned here in this shloka. You can see on your screen. Sanchintayad Bhagavatas Charanarvindam. Sanchintayad Bhagavatas Charanarvindam. Charanarvindam means lotus feet of Krishna. Vajrankusha Dhvaj Saroruha Lanchanadhyam. So there are various marks which are on the lotus feet of the Lord. So here it is mentioned about those marks. Vajra, Ankush, Dhvaja. Dhvaja means like a flag. Lanchan, Adyam. Uttunga Rakta Vilasa Nakha Chakravala. And the nails of Krishna, they are very beautiful, reddish in color. And Jyotsnabhir, and they shine. There is divine effulgence in Krishna's body. We all know why there is divine effulgence. That effulgence is because of Brahma Jyoti. Right? Mahad Dhridayandakaram. Mahad Dhridaya Andhakaram. So all the andhakar, all the darkness which is there within our heart gets dissipated just by meditating on the beautiful form of Krishna. So this is the potency of meditating on the Lord's lotus feet, lotus face. Right? Why? Because then only we'll become purified of all these material thoughts and we'll develop higher taste, higher thoughts. And when there are higher thoughts, because soul cannot be inactive, soul cannot be desireless. So we cannot kill desires, we purify our desires and give ourselves higher taste. That is the solution. Because material problems have no material solutions. Material problems have only spiritual solutions. Material problems have only spiritual solutions. So all chaos what we see, nowadays we see so many mental disturbances in people. At a very young age, people become mentally distressed, depressed. Depression. Nowadays this word has become very common. Young children, I hear from some people that they are suffering from depression at a young age. At a very young age, I have seen people suffering from depression. Why? What is depression? This disease called depression. What is it? You see, Krishna has made our body, He has created our body in such a way that we can paste our pleasure wherever we want. Our ancestors used to paste their pleasure in cows, so they used to serve the cows, they used to worship cows. Nowadays, people have pasted their pleasure in dogs and cats. So they are worshipping nonsensical dogs and cats. So you can paste your pleasure wherever you want. Similarly, this depression is what? People paste their pleasure in negative thoughts. Whole day they'll be thinking, I am bad, I am not good, I am negative, I am worst person in this world. All nonsense. Whole day they'll be thinking, oh, I'm of no use. I'm worst person in this world. No one is there to help me. No one is for me. All these thoughts come. This is what depression is, isn't it? They start thinking like this. Why? Because soul has started taking pleasure in negative thoughts. You'll never hear a devotee in depression. No. I've never ever heard that a Krishna devotee, a good devotee, a very nice devotee of Krishna falling in depression. No, never. This depression is because of what? It's because the soul has started taking pleasure in negativity, in negative thoughts. Yeah, the soul starts taking pleasure in negative thoughts. These negative thoughts start giving pleasure to a person. That's why whole day he will keep lying down, doing nothing. Many Matajis I have heard. Matajis, young girls, young boys, whole day they'll be sitting. I am useless. I am worst person. This world is useless. What is the use of my living? All these nonsense. Why? Because soul is taking pleasure in that. Because spirit soul cannot be inactive, even for a second. Mention that shloka number. I'm reciting one shloka. All of you in the comment section, mention the shloka number. नहि कश्चित क्षणमपि जातु तिष्ठत्य कर्म कृत कार्यते ह्यवशः कर्म सर्वः प्रकृति जैर गुणाय. There's shloka in the Bhagavad Gita. All of you mention the in the comment section which shloka is that. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi. What is Krishna saying? Jatu tishtati akarmakrit. Not even for a moment in our life we can refrain ourselves from doing any work. It's impossible. It's impossible. No one can remain without doing anything, even for a moment. Everyone has to be active. He has to work. Okay. So if spirit soul is not engaged in pious activity, good activities, positive activities, if spirit soul is not finding pleasure in good things, and nowadays we see so many negativity, so much of negativity, so spirit soul starts finding pleasure in negativity, and that is what is called depression. These are all mental diseases. Like if you have bodily disease, you go to a doctor, doctor gives you a tablet or a or some medicine, and you gradually get cured. But these mental diseases, how will you cure? That's why no medicine can solve this problem. Why? Because a mental disease. For mental disease, there is no tablets. There are no tablets. There are no, and they give some antidepressants. So these antidepressants are what? They make the brain do, docile, or you can say they make the brain less active. So brain is not active. Brain is inactive whole day. It's like very precarious condition for that living entity, you know. But why all these things are happening? It's because of lower taste. Spirit soul has started to find pleasure in negativity. So we cannot kill desires. Desires are natural function of the spirit soul. No. We cannot kill desires. We can purify our desires and we can give ourselves a higher taste. And that is what is mentioned here in all these shlokas are meant for that. So that we give up lower taste and we develop higher taste. So many people are watching, but I got only one comment for the shloka which I mentioned. Only Nanpriya Mataji mentioned 3.5. What is everyone else doing? All of you are watching, doing nothing, or sleeping while watching. Anyways, so the thing is, these shlokas talk about the beauty of Krishna's body and why we have to meditate on Krishna's body, because until unless we give ourselves, give our mind, give our intelligence higher engagement, higher taste of Krishna, we cannot come out of this material tabernacle, or we cannot come out of this material entanglement. And that's what is mentioned here. Dhyayat chiram bhagavata sharanarvindam. No, this is the previous shloka, shloka 21. You see, Jyotsna virahat mahad dhridayandhakar. Dhriday andhakar. So the darkness of the heart. कृष्ण सूर्य समा माया है अंधकार यहां कृष्ण तहा नहीं माया अधिकार. What is the meaning of darkness? What is the meaning of darkness? Darkness means absence of light. Okay. When there is no light, darkness will exist. Whenever there is light, there cannot be darkness. If sun is out in the sky, there cannot be night, isn't it? So darkness is absence of light. So darkness in the heart means absence of Krishna. Darkness in our life means absence of Krishna. Depression in our life means absence of Krishna from the mind. Right? So we have to just add Krishna and make him the supreme goal of our life. Then automatically all the material problems will, even though they may be there, they'll not be able to destroy or destruct us. Right? So that is what we are seeing here in these shlokas. Bhagavan Kapil is mentioning about the beauty of Krishna. He's telling us to meditate on the lotus feet of Krishna, to begin from the lotus feet of Krishna and gradually move to the beautiful lotus face of Krishna. So those who are new to the channel can subscribe, or if you can like, comment, share. We'll stop here. We'll continue our discussion in the next session. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.